Good morning. It's turned out nice again. It's Monday, the 19th of March, 2018, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. How's it going, guys? You alright? Eh? Hey, back on lifestyle change today. No, I'm honest. I'm telling you, honest. You watch, you'll see these chins drop off me over the coming weeks. Hey, thanks to those of you that joined me for the live broadcast on YouTube on Saturday night. We had a few sherbets and played some tunes, and we had a bit of a laugh and that. And yeah, I also mentioned a rumour that I heard right at the end of it, because I'd had a few drinks. So if you join me, nice one, well played. I did delete the video, obviously. I don't want to look back at myself after I've had a few, you know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I went into town, had a couple of bevies and that, but to be honest, guys, I wish I hadn't gone. It was boring. There was no happening, really. It was packed. Anyway, that's the weekend. I won't be out for a while now, I don't think. I'm getting too old for that shit, guys. You know what I'm saying? Getting too old for that. So, yeah, my lad's coming out, Rob, on 31st of March. I'll take him out when he's here, and we'll see. So, how the devil are you? Did you have a good weekend? Yeah? What did you do? Let me know in the comment section. Obviously, Liverpool had a very convincing victory, and Mo Salah is just, amazing. We can't not discuss him today, or, give him a quick mention. There was this comment here, well, not a comment, it was included in an article in the Times newspaper by Bill Edgar today, and it said Mohamed Salah's 28 league goals for Liverpool this season matches or beats the tally of 5 Premier League clubs, right? So Salah 28, Brighton 28, Burnley 27, Swansea 25, Huddersfield 25, West Brom 24. If Salah maintains that record, and 4 other clubs are within his sights, he will destroy the record for a full top-flight season since 1888, which stands at equalling or exceeding only 2 clubs. Sheffield Wednesday's David McLean beat Notts County, and Arsenal's tallies in 1912 and 1913, and Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane matched Sunderland and outscored Middlesbrough last season. He's phenomenal, isn't it, guys? It really is, and I hope we can hold on to him for as long as possible. Some people think he might go in the summer. I mean, God, could you really imagine him going in the summer? I'd be gutted. And never say never in football, so, who knows, but, I'm not no Twitter ITK and all that, you know what I'm saying? Could it happen? Yeah, it could happen. Real Madrid clearly like him. And do you know what's worrying, guys? I'll tell you what I find worrying. Right? Should I tell you what I find worrying? Well, I'm going to tell you what I find worrying. And that is the amount of Real Madrid players that are being linked to us at the moment. Have you noticed that? If you haven't, go to www.KopTalk.com. KopTalk.com, yeah. 20 years old, that website almost. Can you believe I started this shit when I was in my 20s? Look at fucking state of me now. Huh? When I was in my 20s and getting on with it all, I was like, if I ever get to 40, I'm stopping, that's it. Fucking not doing it anymore. Yeah, 44 this year I am. Fucking crazy, innit? All that time. Bargum. Anyway, go to KopTalk.com, look on the front page. There is an article on there now about some player we were linked with at Real Madrid. Can't remember. Benzema, is it? Or Benzema? How do you pronounce it, guys? I've heard it said, screamed by different commentators. Yeah, it's about him actually, and within that article it touches on the other players that we've been linked with at Real Madrid recently. Goalkeeper, central midfielder, right-sided winger, and a striker. And, I just think that could be a little unsettling to people that are a bit switched on, you know what I'm saying? Because they might think, this is a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Real Madrid, heavily linked with Salah. Salah, it's mooted that he wants to go there one day. Is it a coincidence that all these Real Madrid players are being linked with us at the moment? I don't think it is, guys. Now, that doesn't by any means suggest that anything's going to happen or anything. Calm down. Don't start fucking caps locking me to death with your keyboards. I'm just saying, that it's these links as well, to be honest. Not all of them, but some of them are originating from España, from Spain. So, you know, it just makes you wonder if people connected to Real Madrid are sort of putting out there, you know, you could have him, you could have him, you could have him, and all that. There's, you know, they want to sell the goalkeeper to us. And say, you know, the suggestion is that that would be a sweetener for future business, maybe with Salah. You know, maybe I'm being a bit naive here now, right? The last time I was naive, I think, was around the Fernando Torres time. Torres, right? When he was, you know, when he went to Chelsea. I was a bit naive back then because I really believed that he loved us and all that, you know what I mean? I know, I'm soft, but back then I was a bit soft. And, you know, you'll remember the video I did at the time, Turncoat Torres is another typical twat or something like that. I was a bit angry when he left, because I really did think that he was different to the modern day footballer. Do you know what I mean? But eventually it came out a few truths as to why he felt he had to leave, and I forgave him. I'm sure he's, you know, bothered about that. But since then, I've never believed a fucking word any of them have said, you know, or believed, or really taken, you know, a warming to their character. You know what I'm saying? So like when the Suarez thing came out about them wanting him, right, at Barca and all that, you know, lots of Liverpool fans were like, nah, he won't go, and he's done, you know, and that straight away I was like, that cunt's off, you know. And same with Coutinho, people like, nah, he won't go, you know, they refuse to consider that these transfer reports and claims are true, you know. And I was like, nah, that cunt's off. And the thing is, so now by default you would think that I would say, nah, that comes off, but I'm not so sure just yet, right? I'm not convinced about the people that are close to him. I've got a feeling that that maybe they would encourage it, you know, like to speed it up and go for it straight away. This is where the bit where I think I'm being naive is I've just got this bit, you know, I've just got this, like, I hate to say this, but I just feel like maybe the player is quite happy where he is at the moment, and it's not really on his agenda now. But maybe people that are in his, you know, in his head, it's on their agenda, you know. And I just think that's where I'm a bit naive, because I really want to say to you, I can't see it happening this summer, guys, you know. But I just don't want to be naive, you know. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? You know, let's not turn this into a FSG, they'll fucking sell him if they can fucking get the fucking money, you know what I mean? Because I'm not really into that FSG thing at the minute. I've enjoyed just the football, you know what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, like, what do you not think, like, last year, the year before, and the other fucking 50 fucking years previously, whatever, alright, exaggeration. We were always talking about FSG, moaning and fucking groaning, which is justifiable. But do you not think recently, like, it's like, well, we're doing alright, you know, so let's just fucking leave that for a bit. You know, let's not just suddenly go, you know, flip-flop and say, oh, they're amazing. Because it's the fucking manager that's doing it all, isn't it? But they are, you know, they're in there. You can't knock what's happening. So let's see what happens, you know. I mean, the Champions League run has been fantastic, even if it ends now. We're doing all right in the league. You know, Manchester City are unstoppable until they play us in the Champions League. But, you know, what do you think about the Champions League? I'm not fucking asked me. You know, bring on whoever. You're going to play them all, aren't you, at some point, more or less. You know, the good teams, I mean. If you're going to win it or out like that, you've got to fucking beat them. So it doesn't really matter where they are. But I can understand people not, you know, would have preferred to avoid them. But anyway, so I want to know what you think about Salah. Do you think he'll go in the summer, guys? How much would you take for him? Right, be realistic here now, right? Real money, right? Don't do a flippant comment. Real money, how much would you take for him? Because you know how much I'd take for him? Fuck all, honestly. Seriously, no, I'm not selling him. If they offered 500 million fucking quid, I would want to say no. And I know that sounds ridiculous. Well, imagine what we could do with 500 million, but it's just, fuck me. Where would we be without his goals this season? That's the thing. It suddenly changes, doesn't it? The dynamics of everything. Do you like that word, dynamics? I like that word. Now I know what it means. And it changes the dynamics of everything, yeah? Anyone that just tuned in for that second of this video will have thought, oh, he's switched on, this lad. And, you know, then it would change the dynamics of everything. What I mean is, in the respect of the FSG thing, because then we wouldn't be where we are, would we now? If it weren't for Salah, we fucking wouldn't, guys. Changes every fucking thing. Anyway, what do you think? I think we're going to see a lot of this Real Madrid stuff. And you know what? One of the worst things that annoys me is when people go, hang on a minute, Real Madrid, big club, Mo Salah, informed player, of course there's going to be speculation. No, it's fucking genuine interest, man, I'm telling you. Don't fall into that fucking route of trying to twist the news to suit your agenda and your feeling. Don't be afraid of the fucking news. Do you know what I mean? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. End of. If the player wants it, he'll fucking go. You know what I'm saying? At some point. But I'm hoping that he's, I don't want to say it again. I'm hoping he's like, nah, I'm staying where I am. I'm alright as I am. Real Madrid come knocking, that's a fucking, they might never come knocking again. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to go for it, haven't you? So, can they fucking afford him? That's what I want to know. If they sold him, right, if the club, rather than FSG, if the club, as Rafa would say, if the club sold him, right, that, the amount of money that we are, we're doing quite well, aren't we, on deals, if that makes sense. We're making some serious profit on the transfers. And and if you do sell him, you've got to be grown up about this, right? Which grown up is a rarity on my channel, obviously. Grown, but not grown up mentally. Oh, I don't know. I'm in a good mood. There's a bit of liquid on my desk there, guys. I think it's from Magnus the other night. Where was I? Grown ups. What was I even grown up about? If you're grown up about this, yeah, you've got to say, fuck me, if you sell him and get 200, 220, 225 million for him or something, and that money's invested in the squad, then if you can keep doing that, then that's great, innit? You know what I mean? Especially if you can get someone in that can equal or better that player you've sold. I mean, I'm not even missing Coutinho. Who the fuck's he? But Salah, you'd miss him, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, guys? So, but I think we have to change our mentality a bit reluctantly, and I don't think many of you want to do this, but I think we've got to change it a bit and say, hang on a fucking minute, hang on, right? Why is my Dropbox trying to sync? Oh, I know. It says 1 second left, but I don't even think me external hard drive is connected. Always keep your pawn on your external hard drive, guys. I'm fucking telling you, I couldn't send this fucking computer in to be repaired at Apple. There's nothing illegal on it or anything like that. Where's me external hard drive? This is groundbreaking stuff here. Oh, come on, you fucking thing. There we go. It's here somewhere. Security. Oh, I don't fucking. Oh, there it is. Right, let me put my password in. Liverpool. Oh, fuck off. Oh, caps lock's on. Yeah, you got to keep it external, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's not dodgy on it like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you keep your fucking, you know what I'm saying, guys, don't you, yeah? What are we talking about? I don't know, just some shit about Real Madrid or something, fucking Salah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, money investing in players and shit like that. That's it. Maybe we've got to get the mentality changed, right? To accept that players now maybe only have them for 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? Which I know, we want him. If he went now, that doesn't fall into that. But like the likes of Coutinho and Suarez and that. Maybe the days have gone of these holding a player for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You know what I mean? Maybe that's just something we have to accept now, because I see a lot of people continually getting upset when their heroes leave the club. When Coutinho left, people are, oh, fucking suicide and all that, same with Suarez. But is it not just part of it now? Because you can be as successful as you want as an English club, but you'll never be Real Madrid or Barcelona. You can be as successful or, whatever. Liverpool are traditionally, obviously, been a very successful club over the years. But it's still the northwest of England, isn't it? It's not Spain. It's not the Mediterranean. It's not, in these certain countries. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with the northwest of England. I'm from fucking north of England. You know what I'm saying? But these players, they don't want to be fucking, running around at fucking winter, freezing to fucking death. Or do they want the warmer weather, the warmer climate, the nice lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It makes sense, you know what I mean, guys? And some of these stadiums, I mean, are fucking amazing. So you can understand why it is, you know, and let's be honest here, why it is, what's the word? Attractive. You know, you can understand why it's the glamour associated to it and everything, and the quality of the players at clubs like Real Madrid and Barcelona. So I think sometimes you're fighting a losing battle in that respect. Now I think Manchester City, right? I think they want to become the new Real Madrid. I fucking do. You know, I'm just convinced by a lot of stuff that they're doing behind the scenes. The senior manager set up that academy and all that. I know you're going to go, academy, having a fucking laugh at you chumps. No, you have a fucking look at it, man. What I'm telling you, I think their owners want to become huge, and you know that I've been saying that for fucking years on it. And I think they have like a plan that's like, you know, 20 years, 25 years, something like that, to become fucking gigantic. I really do. But even so, they're still going to be in the northwest of England and not Spain, so to speak. So, you know, Madrid, Barcelona, lovely places, nice weather, you know, nice lifestyle, top totty and that, you know what I'm saying? If that's your thing, obviously it wouldn't interest me. Maybe we just have to accept that these players, you can't, you know, if you've got the best players in the world, they want to go and play for them sort of clubs, I think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even Manchester United, you know, we hate Manchester United, you know, there's like a mutual respect thing going on there. But, you know, it's the same thing, isn't it? Huge club, big fan base, successful, still the northwest of England, and sometimes these players are like, oh, I want to go and fucking, you know, prance around in Spain or something. So, yeah, I get that. You know, I mean, I'm only a peasant, but, you know, I got away from England and I live in Spain, and I love it. You know, I wouldn't go back. Do you know what I mean? When I go back for good, I'll either be fucking terminally ill and at death's door, or I'll already be in someone's hand luggage after being cremated here. Do you know what I mean, guys? It's just the lifestyle. It's not really the weather. I'm not really that bothered about the sun. I don't fucking really see it. It's nice. The weather's nice, but, you know, I'm from Yorkshire, me, like, guys, you know what I'm saying? I prefer it when it's pissing down and blowing a fucking gale. Honestly, when it's like that here, I go outside and sit in it. I'm a right fucking weirdo, man. You know, I can't be doing with all that fucking burning to fucking death. You know, postman comes, rings doorbell, and I've got to go to the gate, and if I ain't got out on my feet, and I'm going to the gate, you're on them fucking tires, you're like, fucking trying to stand in a bit of shade or something. Now, I know what you're thinking about shade and me, so don't fucking start. I know there's plenty of shade. How did we get on to me and sunbathing and shit? Anyway, Salah. What do you think, Salah? What else? I can't remember what else we're talking about. Man City. You bothered about Man City? Playing them. Couldn't give a fuck. Oh yeah, and the Real Madrid players. What about them? We've been linked. Are you not like a little bit suspicious, guys, at all? I am. I'm fucking suspicious. Honest. No tin fucking act required. Not saying that out's happening or anything, but maybe their intent is the reason why we're seeing all these links. As we are interested in all their fucking players, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, mark my fucking words. I'll be fucking right, I tell you. You know why I'll be right? Don't know's best, innit? You know what I'm saying? Right, listen, guys. Put my phone on charge. Right, I've got a couple of articles to do now, really important ones, so I can't hang around. DKB.TV will be updated tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow for everybody, right? The free podcast. If you want to subscribe to that, go to KopTalkPodcast.com. I am going to be discussing a rumour that I've heard on there. Fuck it, you know. I mentioned it on Saturday. I don't like mentioning rumours sometimes because, like, you know, people like misquote you and shit like that, or think it's going to happen. You know, but hopefully the podcast is for the more mature audience like myself. You know what I'm saying? So DKB.TV tomorrow, Tuesday. KopTalk Podcast tomorrow, Tuesday. And then later in the week, we'll be doing some extra time episodes for those that support the podcast. Does that make sense? Yeah? Okie dokie. Right, don't forget we're on Facebook. Facebook.com/KopTalk. And Twitter.com/KopTalk. Alright? Alright? Yeah, right, that's it then. Yeah, let me know what you thought about the game as well. I was going to talk about the game, but I ended up talking about Salah, really. But I think that's fucking important. And let's be honest, the game was about Salah. Scores all them goals, creates one. Fucking legendary, man. When was the last time a Liverpool player made that sort of impact to you? or us, however you want to look at it. Yeah, to you, you know what I mean? To me, to you, to me, to you. Some of you won't get that. Oh, I hope he don't go, guys. I hope he don't go, because I tell you what, you know, I'm just feeling positive about things, you know, and I just think that would be, it would be, it'd be a terrible loss, and I just don't, we just seem to be getting somewhere where you're starting to think, right, hang on, you know, have we finally turned the fucking corner? We've been on a roundabout for fucking 20 years or something, do you know what I'm saying? Have we finally turned that fucking corner? You know, we've got the boy incoming in midfield. He scored last night, this weekend, whenever the fuck it was. He scored and created the second as they beat Bayern Munich 2-1. We got him coming in. Some decent players being linked to us, but I'm not seeing a lot of, you know, defensive players being linked to us, and that concerns me a bit. I want to see that, you know, the back reinforced a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And what do you think about the goalkeeper? I think we mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm always, you know, just giving you things to mention in the comment section if you want. Do you still think we should go for a goalkeeper, or are you down with Karius now? I like that kid. I like the way that kid's turning out. Forget just his performance. Like, for me, I also do, you know, pay a lot of attention to the character. You know what I'm saying? And I like he's got a bit of fucking, looks like he's got a bit of bite about him. You know, he might be an handsome lad like me, you know, and he don't want to get his hair messed up and stuff like that. You know, he might be a bit poncy. I mean, I don't mind, you know, being considered a bit poncy. But you can't help being graced with these looks, you know what I'm saying? But he's a goalkeeper, so he should be an uglier cunt than me. That's what I think, because people should be smashing his fucking face in, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't you be suggesting smashing my face in? I'm a nice kid, mate. I'm nice. Right, I'm done. Yeah, you fucking will be done. Hey, I'm laying off the bacon now. Well, I only have bacon on a weekend, really, guys. But this week I'm going to try and be good. Honest, I am. I'm fucking back on elf style. You know what I'm saying? Lifestyle change and that. Yeah, I still only got one. You go back on my fucking YouTube videos, right? To start, go to KopTalk.tv videos and then display them and then change the order from oldest to newest. Fucking hell. I don't look. Honestly, I don't fucking look. I'm like, hello. I thought I'd make a video about Liverpool today. You know, bit more confidence there, guys. You know what I'm saying? Right, long video. I know you like the long vids. I'm off ski. I've got to do these articles. I love you, leave it. We're back tomorrow. All being well. Fucking hell, don't want to tempt death. You know what I mean? So, fate or whatever. Big day tomorrow for the podcast and with DKB, and also here if I get time. So I've got a full day mapped out for tomorrow for you guys. Alright, guys. Thanks very much for your comments as well on the previous vid. Alright. I love you guys. I'll speak to you in a bit. Alright.